What's going on, traders? Troy from the Intraday Investors, and in this video I'm going to be going over my trade recap on Tesla and how I was able to take advantage of a nice momentum trade. These are what I look for. Sizing up is most important when opportunities like this present themselves, because you really want to size up when when the momentum's coming in is significant, as Tesla did. We're going to be looking at it. You can see the 1 minute chart right here, and we have the 5 minute chart. If we're looking at Tesla in the past 20 days, you can see it's been absolutely soaring. Okay, let's calculate how much it's up. In about 20 days, Tesla's up. It's up about 57%. That's absolutely insane. On the news that it's going to be in the S&P 500. I'm sure everyone knows about that. But we're not trading this. We're not swing trading this. We're actually intraday investing. So we're going to be looking at a smaller time frame. For example, the 1 day 1 minute chart, or the 1 day 5 minute chart, depending on how long you plan on holding it. I'm looking at it typically always in the 1 minute chart, since I'm trading momentum scalps over technical resistances. You can see I have the option chain right here. We can pull up my trader view and we can do a little bit of recap. So today I profited $308 on Tesla, and about in a small time frame, about 20 minutes. I think I could have definitely executed a lot better, but I'm slowly getting more comfortable taking a little bit more size. 2 to 3 contracts, and then once I feel more comfortable taking 3 to 5 with a nice tight risk management plan, I think that could really help my trading in the long run. But for now, slow and gradually, just trying to become a better trader. So basically, it's Friday, okay, the day after Thanksgiving, and you can see Tesla pretty much flatlined after market yesterday, after a nice run up during the market. And we gapped down a little bit, and then we started to trend back up, and we set a critical level at 484, around 44.60, around 485, and then we started to trend down. Okay, and we bounced nicely on the VWAP, the volume weighted average price. And then when the market opened, you can see we started to let me go closer in on here. So each candle represents 1 minute worth of trading. You can see when the market opened, we hit a level at 582.78 and set a low at 578. And then you can see the next candle. It's pretty much holding that 578.40 level, and it's not breaking above this 582.69 level. If we look at it in the 5 minute chart, you can't really see this on the 5 minute chart. You can only see this on the 1 minute chart. You can see that we started to make higher lows. We started to break above the VWAP, and then you can see the exponential growth, the break above 582.78. I didn't get in until after the break above 580, around like 585, 584.80. So I waited for the high from the pre-market. You can see the volumes really picking up on it. Especially right here on this break. So what I could have done differently, again, you can't really see this in the 5 minute chart because the time frames are so there's bigger. So you can see what I should have done was got my foot in the door before the break. Okay, you can see the momentum coming in, the break above 582, 583, and then had a starter position, and then and once it breaks above this, I can use my remaining position. So it's nice to average or build a position and average up. That's my strategy. It's good to build a position. It's good to get your foot in the door, because the risk/reward ratio is much better on your favor once you get in before the break. Because if it gets rejected, at least you already got your foot in the door a little early. So what I should have done is, which I did, take 2 contracts. You can see I took 2 contracts in Tesla. If we go to the details today, I took my contract at 934. So let's get ahead of this. So 934, if you look down here, I took it on this candle. So this 934, the break above this candle, I took 2 contracts at 490, and I sold about 20 seconds later at 615. So I sold about like right here. What I could have done differently again is because I'm doing my trade review, so I'm trying to identify and become a better trader. Maybe sell one right here and then hold my other contract at break even. You can see we have the retest, and I could have hit this move again, but you can always re-enter. You can sell both your contracts here and then re-enter. If you look at it on the 5-minute chart, I sold right here. You can see it pushed up a little bit more on this 5-minute right here, and then sold back, retested that critical level at 585. Because once that resistance is broken, it became a support and retested that as a support. So we have confirmation that this is a support now because we have the retest. We're seeing the buyers are stepping up at that level. Okay. And you can see that we have a nice, beautiful 3-bar play. So I actually entered on again at 941 right here. So on the break of this 5-minute candle, I actually sold really early. I got spooked out. You can see after that beautiful momentum trade, it really moved handsomely through that resistance. You can see that we have a few wicks back. I could have been more emotional intelligent. Again, considering I sold one here, and if I held one at break even, having a bigger risk tolerance. And I missed that significant move, but I still came out with $10. I think it was 10. Let's see. Nine. So yeah, I bought in at 7, sold at 710. Then I re-entered at 958 at 592. This is where I made like $50. 958, 940, 58. So right here, I entered right here. So these are my entries. I entered right here on the break of this pre-market high. Sold right here. I entered again right here. Break, and then I entered again on this break. Okay, so I'm scalping. I'm taking what the market gives to me. I'm seeing the buyers eat up the sellers. I'm reading the level 2. I like to see size on that ask. I like to see a wall, and I like to see the buyers keep testing that resistance. So, for example, right here, there was size at 585, and you can see there was size at 585, and you can see every time it came up to that price point, it would eat up those sellers, okay? And eventually broke through handsomely, and I was able to capture that nice momentum breakout, which is very nice. Right now, SPY, which is another thing I like to utilize, is the market. So S&P 500, Dow Jones, and the NASDAQ, QQQ. I like to get a better understanding. So you can see that we were kind of choppy. So Tesla made a nice significant move up on the upside. SPY was really choppy the first. So I didn't really have any. I know Tesla's in its own lane. A lot of the other stocks were selling off, so I focused all my attention on Tesla. And overall, not a bad day. 308 and about. I started at 934 was my first trade, and I finished at 958. So that's what, a little over 20. That's like 25 minutes. So 24 minutes is not a bad day. It's not a bad day. Doing my trade reviews to become a better trader. You can see lastly I want to talk about is the option chain. So what I do to there's a lot of volume. So what I like to do is look at the volume, the open interests, the spread between the bid and the ask. I like to buy a quality option, a quality contract, because I don't want to get screwed. I'm marketing into these momentum trades. I want a nice tight spread because the spread's the distance between the bid and the ask. And if it's a wide spread and you're marketing in, you're going to get filled at the ask. And if it's a false breakout, you can potentially lose a significant amount of your percentage of your contract. So it's nice to make sure you're really focused pre-market. Get a nice workout in. Get really focused. Do your pre-market analysis. Find some fundamental technical catalysts, and you always have to have a reason for every entry. Have a reason before every entry, have a reason for every exit, and have a break even or have a risk management plan. So know what you're willing to risk. So when the trade does go against you, there's nothing new. You expected it because you defined your risk before the trade. And then when the trade went against you, it was you are understanding what you're willing to risk, which is crucial and critical for your success. Um, so yeah, that's my trade on Tesla. I hope you guys enjoyed and had a really good Thanksgiving. Thank you.